Hello and welcome to Madison Southern High School on this frigid Friday night as the Lady Eagles set host to the Lexington Catholic Lady Knights. I'm Jimmy Boggs here with John Bailey. Coverage presented from Bishop Small Engine Repair of Richmond. John, what's up?
Hey, it is a frigid Friday. That was a good
alliteration.
A good alliteration here from the Boggs man.
We're working on that.
It is a great Friday night for some hometown basketball. We've got Lexington Catholic in town playing Madison Southern Eagles tonight. Jamie, hoping it's going to be a good game.
Oh, I think it's going to be. This is the second matchup of these teams this season. We'll talk about that a little more in a bit. But for starters, this is the last game of the regular season for the Eagles. They come into this game with a record of 10-14, and then we'll go into district tournament play next week against Madison Central. But the last regular season game, last home game, so I came here tonight, wondering if there was going to be a senior night. John, not a senior on the roster.
A young Madison Southern team, which could bode well for next season for sure, but hey, don't count them out. They've still got some district action left next week, and I think you're going to be on the call? Or no, you will not be.
It will be on WBON.
It'll be on Monday, though. They're playing Madison Central on Monday to open up the district tournament. Tuesday, we will have the battle between Berea and Model, and then the winner of both of those games will play each other for the district championship on Friday.
Yep, it's going to be a great week of basketball, all happening up at Eastern Kentucky University in their refurbished gymnasium, which I hear is fantastic. Lexington Catholic brings in a record of 7-19. Really a rough year for the Lady Knights, coming in on a 4-game losing streak. And then this is their last game as well. And they're going to go on next week and play against Paul Lawrence Dunbar in the first round of the 43rd district. So this is a regional matchup, not a district matchup. Madison Southern comes in with 3 losses in a row. A very narrow loss to Corbin, lost to Anderson County, and then I was down at Rockcastle when they lost their last game. Just really struggled to get going offensively. Missing point-blank shots, it was just one of those nights, John, I could have sworn there was a lid on the basket. So I often talk about how usually the law of averages works out and things always come back to normal. If they were that cold in their last game, they may come out hot tonight.
You know, you'd hope so for their sake. You want to end your season on a high note, right? You don't want to go into district tournament feeling a little flat. So I think turning things around offensively would bode well as they open up play on Monday against Madison Central.
Madison Southern, of course, came into this season. Kent Miller serving as head coach, had a late coaching change before the season into the summer, so a lot of things changing over the summer, so a lot of adjustments to be made. Injuries have plagued them throughout the season. Hadley French, who was the leading scorer on last year's team, has only played in 12 games this season, was out with an Achilles injury and really still working her way back. And John, anytime you have an injury like that, and we saw Kason Nobby went down with a potential knee injury on Tuesday. I don't think he's had his imaging done yet. But all that to say, there's the physical part of coming back from an injury, but the mental part of trusting your body to where, hey, I can do these things and I'm not going to get hurt, that's a big barrier to overcome.
Hadley French is a junior, so she's missed her entire junior season. So she'll get back out there in action next year.
She has played in the last few games, averaging almost 11 a game. Leading scorer this season has been junior Lacey Sandlin. Lacey, now a member of the 1,000-point club. She crossed that barrier within the last 2 weeks at some point, so she was presented with an award for that, has been a leader for this team. We got about 14 minutes to tip off, and we're going to take a 3-minute break, and we'll come back and break down the game of the Eagles here on WBON TV.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Code Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now still in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
At Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Kentucky, we believe in treating our customers like family. As a family-owned dealership for 60 years, we offer top-notch customer service and a friendly, knowledgeable staff. From sales to service, we're here to meet all of your automotive needs. Come on in and see our new and quality pre-owned vehicles, or check us out at jackburford.com.
I love this card.
Thanks.
Go Colonels! Is it here?
Hey, Coach, it's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with the new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at chenaultvineyards.com.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
11 minutes till tip-off as the Lady Eagles of Madison Southern about to take on Lexington Catholic here on WBON TV. Coverage presented by Bishop Small Engine Repair of Richmond. So we prepare for the varsity game here. The Eagles took care of business in the junior varsity game. And the last I looked, they were up about 40. So it was a big win, and the varsity team looking to do that once again. But let's talk a little bit more about these Eagles, John.
Yeah, man, it's an exciting time for the Eagles. So just looking at their record, you've already said they're 10-14, so they're under 500 for the season. But the person with the most points right now is, like you said, Lacey Sandlin. She's a junior. She's in the, did you say 1,000-point club?
Yes, for her
which
career.
is amazing. She scored 387 so far this year. She's averaging 16 points a game. Then we have Brianna Hensley, Hadley French are the top 3 scorers, and then Emma Kate Lawson. Each player on that list is scoring just about 10 points per game. Let's talk about three-pointers, Jamie. Does this team shoot a lot of threes?
They do, and that's just kind of the way basketball is going right now. Hadley French only played in 12 games, has shot more three-pointers than anybody on the team. She shot 109 threes, hitting about 30% of them. Traditionally, she is a better shooter than that. Again, working her way back from injury. Lacey Sandlin's attempted 82. Brianna Hensley, 83. They've attempted 500 threes as a team. So, yeah, they like to shoot from deep. Also want to point out, Lacey Sandlin, I usually don't focus too much on total points. You said 387. 100 of those have come at the free throw line. She has shot 127 free throws and hit 78% of them. That's a lot of points from the charity stripe.
Don't foul her if you're in bonus is kind of what I'm taking away. So as a team, the Madison Southern Eagles shooting 26.3% from behind the three-point line. You'd want that number to be a little higher. But total field goals shooting about 31.9%. Also probably a little behind where you'd like to be.
Yeah, certainly. As I mentioned, they had a hard time scoring down at Rockcastle. It seems like, well, a lot of the season just hasn't gone their way offensively. But I know this team, we've seen them play for years. Hadley and Lacey were the leaders on last year's team, amongst some others. And they can shoot. They can play, they can score. It just hasn't come together yet. So hopefully that'll start wrapping up as we get closer to as we get into the close season. Can't get any closer than we are today, being the last game.
Defensively, I don't have a stat in front of me for the amount of steals or turnovers they've called. Lacey Sandlin does lead the team in rebounds. She's averaging 6.5 per game. And Emma Kate Lawson right behind her, actually tied with her per game, 6.5 rebounds, 135 for the year. Lacey has 153 for the year. So getting after the ball defensively or getting their own rebound are Lacey Sandlin and Emma Kate Lawson.
Yeah, this team really, like I said, has struggled offensively throughout the season. Had a coaching change, had injuries. All that's very unfortunate, but you still got to go with what you have. You got to play with players on the court, and this team could be in a spot to take the right steps forward going into the district play. I will note that Madison Central has the regional player of the year, and that's Aya Strader, and Madison Central's coach was named coach of the year for girls basketball in the 11th region. So a big hurdle in front of them, and tonight is their last warm-up to prepare for that. We're going to take another 3-minute break and come back and break down the Lady Knights of Lexington Catholic and let you know what to expect on WBON TV.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Whitaker Bank in Madison County is your local bank for convenience. With more branches than literally any other bank in Madison County, why go anywhere else? Whitaker Bank is known for their friendly customer service and easy access drive-thrus. Whitaker Bank, your home for local, friendly, family banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence, to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you. It's time to winterize your home, and Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration is here to make sure that your home is ready for when the snow and everything that comes with this time of year finally makes it our way. Call today and schedule a free inspection and consultation with an honest source that is willing to make sure you get what you need. Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration. Like them on Facebook or visit KentuckyRoofWorks.com for more information.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Getting closer and closer to tip-off here at Madison Southern as the Eagles finishing their warm-ups here. Lexington Catholic coming back out of the locker room. John, let's talk about the Lady Knights of Lexington Catholic. Who are the players to watch tonight?
Absolutely. They come in with a record of 7-19. So as far as scoring, we have a couple players at the top of the list. Olivia Morris is scoring 14.5 points per game. There's a little bit of drop-off behind her. We have Bella Brits, who is scoring 8 points a game, and then we have Mary Walker West bringing in about 5.5. So that's the three to watch so far tonight for the Lady Catholic Knights.
And such a contrast in styles. We talked about Southern's attempted over 500 threes. They've only shot 139. Hadley French in 12 games has almost shot as many three-pointers as Lexington Catholic has tried all season, and that's wild to me to think about.
They average about 20% per game in 3 points. As far as free throws, they are scoring about 60% of those. Jamie, looks like offensively, both of these teams probably aren't reaching the top of their class, but should be a fun game tonight.
Yes, Catholic averaging 38 points a game as a team, which is very, very low. Southern at 45, not a ton better. So both these teams certainly looking to get going offensively. The Lady Knights led in rebounding by Mary Walker West with nearly 8.5 per game. So that's going to be a big challenge for the Eagles. For an injury report, I think most of the players that have contributed this season are available. I know 8th grader Anna Kate Kress was set to contribute. She missed the entire fall and spring with an ACL injury. Hoping she gets back for softball, though. Loved watching her as a 7th grader last year make a splash on the softball diamond.
Let's go back to Madison Southern for a minute. We were talking about Hadley French. I mean, if you just think back to last year, you know that she has the capability of being absolutely electric offensively. Jamie, I've never dealt with an injury that's taken me out of the games for an entire season. How much does it take for her to get back and get that spark back?
Yeah, that's a great question, and she has had 12 games to try and get there, and obviously still struggling through that. And the rest of the team has come in and had all season to really learn and adapt to the new coach, and she just hasn't had that. So if she is a gamer. So I think one good game of seeing the ball go through the net a ton, and she may be back enough to go on a run. Last season, I mentioned that she was a much better shooter. Shot 43% from 3 last season, attempting 231. Averaged over 16 points a game.
And there were games last year where she just could not be stopped. She was phenomenal. Hate that she had to miss her junior year or most of it, but hoping she can get back out there to what she has the potential to be, and that will be special to watch.
Absolutely. We're going to take one more break here, about a 2-minute break for the national anthem. Come back for tip-off right here on WBON TV.
Gillum Sports Lounge isn't just a place for good food and hospitality. It's about gathering with family and friends, satisfying those taste buds, and cheering on your favorite team. You can't go wrong with one of their delicious burgers, salads, pizzas, or one of their many appetizers. Order online or stop in and see for yourself why Gillum Sports Lounge has been a staple in Richmond for almost 20 years. Located inside the Richmond Mall. Gillum Sports Lounge. Like them on Facebook to see more.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers have over 24 years experience in the auction industry. Whether you're selling real estate, personal property, or liquidating your assets, Pruitt & Sons can help take your property to auction and walk you through the process. Serving all over Central Kentucky, visit PruittAuctioneers.com. And remember, Angela Pruitt for all your real estate needs as well.
It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At Amco Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at Amco, the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And Amco has a longer warranty. Come see us at Amco Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MCO.
I know, John, we often praise Gage Hill, the producer, at the end of games, but the timing of when we just ended the national anthem coming back from commercial was sheer brilliance.
Gage is I call him the A-team, always the best producer to work with.
It's not what you call him to his face. We got our starting lineups. Peyton Avilés getting the start here.
A 5'5" seventh grader playing guard, number 12, Harper Reynolds.
Harper Reynolds.
A 5'8" senior playing guard, number 25, Olivia Morris.
Olivia Morris.
A 5'10" junior playing forward, number 32, Adelie Long. And a 5'7" junior playing forward, number 40, Mary Walker West.
There's your starting five. Mary Walker West, leading rebounder on the team. Now we get the starting lineup for the Eagles. I had mentioned, John, these teams did play earlier in the season. We get some strobe lights. Madison Southern won that ball game with a score of 45-28, led in points by Lacey Sandlin. Really a group effort. They got 7 points from Bailey Sparks, Maria Himes, Emma Kate Lawson, and Lillian Kirk. So very much a team win there. Olivia Morris and Peyton Avilés had most of the points for the Lady Knights. Kami Durison getting the start tonight, freshman.
Number 30, E.K. Lawson.
E.K. Lawson.
A 5'4" junior guard wearing number 20, Hadley French. A 5'8" freshman playing guard at number 15, Brianna Hensley.
Brianna Hensley, another freshman getting the start. Last but not least, leading scorer on the team. Giving her a little bit of a delay there, but Lacey Sandlin getting the call there. And we are about ready to tip off. Again, last regular season game for both of these teams before heading into district play next year. Oh, I said this had already happened, but I was wrong. Lacey getting her award for reaching 1,000 points. Broke that threshold a week ago.
Congratulations, Lacey.
I don't know anything in my life that I've accomplished 1,000 of, John. Cheeseburgers, maybe?
I was going to say, I think we can think of a few.
Pizza slices, not basketball.
Mountain Dews.
Lacey's a big-time competitor, big-time athlete. So congratulations to her as the coach is matching up, I believe, man to man here. Also putting up on the big screen, Lacey has 500 rebounds.
It's incredible, and to think she's I think a junior.
Yep.
Right. So she's still got her senior year left to go. I wonder what the record is for Madison Southern, because got to be in the territory there for Lacey to reach that.
Out on the wall, we'll check that out on our way out. Also in action tonight, Madison Southern boys up at Great Crossing. Malachi Moreno getting his McDonald's All-American jersey for Great Crossing. Kami Durison across the timeline. Lexington Catholic sitting back in 2-3 zone. Sandlin at the elbow over to French, who takes a three. In and out. Rebound saved back in bounds. Gathered there by Long. Foul as Morris drives. We'll see who they call that one on.
That was on number 15, Brianna Hensley.
Brianna Hensley picked up her first, and I think it's going to put Olivia Morris at the line for two. Try to get an early lead for the Lady Knights here off back rim.
Olivia Morris.
Not very often do you see a team pull everybody off of the offensive rebounding stripe there. She misses both of them. They get back on defense. Straight line approach here. Two players at the elbows for the Lady Eagles. Hensley waiting in the corner to pick up a three. Working the ball around as the elbow. Back out to French. Drives baseline. Lawson. Hensley finally gets it, and she takes a three. In and out. Rebound by Sandlin. French for three. That one's going to go. Put a full court pressure here from the Eagles. Knocked out of bounds by French, trying to get it up court to Reynolds there. The Eagles are going to back up. Avilés inbounds to Morris. Extended zone here. Gets it across, knocked away, comes back up with it. Left-handed jumper, no good. Rebound underneath by West. That's going to stay here. Reynolds with the baseline jumper, no good. Gets it inbound to West. Turnaround jumper is good. Oh, sorry, that was actually Adelie Long. West is 40. Foul on Morris, her first. On the floor, and French will inbound from the side. Hensley gets that one to go.
Eagles lead 6-2 here early in the first. 6:13 to go in the first.
Inbound to Morris. Running out of time here in the backcourt. Finally gets it up to Avilés, who drives all the way in. Going to be called for a travel as she runs into E.K. Lawson. Playing good defense. Back to the Eagles. Good defense so far from the Eagles. And so far, John, hitting a few shots from the outside, which is, I think, the game plan here.
And Hadley was one of them. We were hoping to see her kind of have that game that she's been needing to have.
Rebound there by Long. Reynolds with it, driving. Stolen away by French. West comes back up with it. Reynolds, jumper. Going to call a foul there on Durison. Reynolds going to go to the line for two. Harper Reynolds, a seventh grader, getting the start here for Catholic. I always just assume that left-handed people are better than me at everything, John. Something about being a left-handed shooter, left-handed pitcher, a lot of touch. Rebound by Lawson. French breaks out into the corner. Sandlin turnaround jumper in the paint. Rims in.
8-2 ball game here. Madison Southern plays a lot of press right now.
Morris. Some foul there on Lawson. Kudos to Catholic as they are taking the ball to the basket, and that's 3 team fouls here in the first 3 minutes on the Eagles. She gets the first free throw to go for her first point of the game. She gets them both.
Cuts the Eagles' lead down to 4.
French from the corner. Off the backboard. Jump ball on the rebound there. Going to go toward the Knights.
Aggressive play here by the Eagles early in the game.
Good pass up court to Reynolds. She gets trapped, kicks it back. Avilés throws it up across the timeline to Morris, looking to get it inside, can't do it. Inside to Reynolds, misses it, rebound by Long. Can't get it to go, gets her own rebound again, puts it up and in. 2 offensive rebounds there for Long, and she's got 4 to make it a 1-basket game. We're about to have a sub here for the Eagles. Hensley for 3. Off back rim, rebound by Morris. The Eagles hit a couple early. Have gone a bit cold. Avilés on the wing, guarded by French. Into the post to Long. Scoring at will, it seems, as Long's got 6. Long just averaging 7 per game this season. French looks off 3, gets it back to Durson. Trying to get it inside to Lawson. Hensley, baseline jumper, Long. Rebound knocked around. Reynolds comes up with it, the 7th grader. Back over to Avilés to reset things. Good screen there by West. Reynolds, free throw line jumper, off back rim, just barely missed it. Rebound by Lawson. She's going to bring it across the timeline, gets it up to Hensley. Hensley drives into the paint, loses it, out to French. French to Sandlin, drives baseline, goes up strong with it. She's fouled and is going to go to the line for 2. Foul's going to be on Morris. That's her 2nd, John. The leading scorer on the team, picking up 2 in the first quarter, is less than ideal.
That one falls, 9-8 ball game in favor of Lexington Catholic.
Sandlin gets them both.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
in favor of the Eagles.
I mean, if you're watching at home, you can see the scoreboard. Morris staying in the game despite 2 fouls. Cross to Avilés. Trying to trap. Throws it too far out of bounds. Another turnover back to the Eagles. Their full court pressure is doing its job. Bailey Sparks in the game now for the Eagles. Giving Lawson a break. Stolen away by Avilés there. She's going to drive all the way in. Got Durson on her. Durson's called for the foul, and that's her 2nd foul. Point guard for each team. 2 fouls. Peyton Avilés averaging 6 points a game. First free throws up and good. Maria Himes into the game. Misses the 2nd one. Rebound by Sandlin. Again, the interesting approach there from Catholic not to put anybody on the offensive glass on free throws. They've been doing a good job on the offensive rebounding end, John. It's surprising they're not trying to leverage that when they shoot free throws. Hensley travels. Tries to go a little bit too fast. How many rebounds does Long have for Lexington Catholic?
Long is sitting at 4 right now.
I don't know why you don't leave her down there on the offensive end, potentially get that rebound. Cross-court pass to Avilés. Gets it up to Reynolds. Foul on Sandlin. That is 5 team fouls for the Eagles. Reynolds should be going to the line for 2. 2 minutes left here in the first.
And again, they're all going back.
I will say they only brought 11 players here with them, and they have a pretty tight rotation.
Allie Wilson checking into the game.
Allie Wilson, another freshman. Gets that one to go. Reynolds is on the board, and the game is tied.
Don't need rebounders if you make them, am I right?
You are right, as you often are. French on the wing. Back out to Wilson. French to Sparks underneath to Wilson. Good ball movement and the foul.
Foul is on number 32, Natalie Long. That is her first.
Foul on Long.
Team's first.
Good bucket for Wilson within 10 seconds of getting in the game. I would say that's efficient. Morris is getting a break now. Kincaid in for the Lady Knights. And Wilson completes the three-point play. 13-10. Backing off the full court pressure a little bit, John. How do you feel about that? They're still applying pressure, but not the full length.
Well, they steal the ball, so it doesn't matter what I think. That's efficient. Just misses the rebound. Maria Heim gets it.
Great rebound there by Maria. Bailey Sparks misses a three. Kincaid with the rebound. "30-second timeout."
Timeout. Western Catholic, 30-second timeout.
And they will inbound it from the side. We got a 13-10 game, John. Southern averages about 45 points, so a little bit ahead of their average here, but so is Lexington Catholic, who's averaging about 28 a game.
I was going to say, I think it was right around 30 was where they were at. They scored a third of that here in the first quarter, so well on their way to getting there tonight.
An issue for both teams could be the mounting up foul totals, as both teams getting whistled quite a bit here in the first. Catholic already in the bonus. Southern does have a little bit deeper of a bench, so they can afford the fouls, but Catholic cannot. Their leading scorer, Morris, on the bench with 2 fouls and only 2 points. Long back out to Avilés. Another rebound for Himes. Himes across the timeline. Over to Wilson. Swing all the way back to Sandlin. Underneath to Sandlin, wide open.
Wide open, great pass.
I'm just going to go out on a limb, John. If they give somebody a basketball before the game for scoring a lot of points, they should probably guard that person.
That's true.
She has 6.
To their credit, I was just about to say that Southern has not tried to make any shots from the paint that much, so they find her wide open.
Wilson blocks there. Reynolds comes up with it. Gets it up to West. Back to Reynolds. Reset the offense. Southern in a 3-2 zone look. Long at the elbow. Back to Avilés. Knocked away by Wilson. She's got another steal. Loses it. Tries to get it back to Himes. Sparks back to Sandlin for 3. No good. Rebound by West, and she's going to be fouled by Wilson immediately.
That was on number 25, Allie Wilson. That's her first.
But West is going to go to the line for 2. That's the 6th team foul this quarter. Nobody really in major danger. Durson on the bench with 2. First free throw, nothing but the bottom.
Lady Knights, number 2, Allie Hamilton.
Hamilton coming in for the Knights.
Also Katie Prizanzano. Why didn't you tackle that one, buddy?
I don't know. Couldn't hear that one really well.
Himes for 3, top of the key. Just missed it to wrap up the first quarter. We're going to take a break and be back for the second quarter in 1 minute on WBON TV.
Cars of Kentucky is a proud sponsor of Eastern Kentucky University Athletics. In Richmond, we bleed maroon. Go Colonels. And when you're ready for your next pre-owned automobile, swing on over to Cars of Kentucky. Cars of Kentucky has vehicles starting at $3,000 and up, so we literally have something for every budget. 356 Big Hill Avenue in Richmond, or check them out, carsofkentucky.com. Let's go Colonels!
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond has you covered with all your battery needs, plus they're your local stop for U-Haul and your vehicle key and fob headquarters. Check out their new auto detail shop, Aces Detailing, located at Batteries Unlimited. They do simple detailing with a deep, thorough clean for the inside, wash and wax options for the outside, and a deep clean of the engine bay when your ride is dirty. Check out Aces Detailing at Batteries Unlimited.
And we're back here to start the second quarter as the Eagles lead the Lady Knights 15-11 on WBON TV. Coverage presented by Bishop Small Engine Repair. I'm Jamie Boggs with John Bailey, and the Eagles will get the ball, looking to add on to their lead here. Still in a 2-3 zone are the Lady Knights. French for three, and she's got two of them. They were doing a 2-2-1 full court press, kind of backed off into a diamond look about 3/4 court, and it has been effective. Avilés trying to get it into the post to West, then they do. Spin move into the middle. Just misses it. Rebound by Kincaid. Dives on the floor. Great hustle. Can't slide without it being a travel.
2 rebounds so far for Kincaid. Love the hustle there. This one's going to be inbounded to Maria Himes.
7-point lead for the Lady Eagles in the last game before postseason play. French left alone on the far side, calling for it. She'll take it. Misses, gets her own rebound. And they'll reset the offense. Sandlin underneath, goes into Kincaid. Whistled for a travel. Probably the right call there. Shuffled her feet through contact. Morris back in the game for the Knights with 2 fouls. Avilés getting a break. Morris over to Hamilton. Gives it to West at the top of the key. Drives in. Prizanzano back to Hamilton. Over to Morris, again, the leading scorer on the team. West at the free throw line. Drives in through contact. Going to call that on the floor, even though she got it to go. Foul on Himes, her first.
Foul is on. Himes, that's her first.
Second, new quarter, so the foul total does reset. Inbound to Morris, drives baseline jumper. I'm going to say she got blocked. Kincaid comes up with it. Misses the interior jumper, and Sandlin with the rebound. Himes hands back off to French. Sparks to French. To Sparks. Sandlin to French. Wilson sneaks in underneath again. Another rebound by Kincaid. Falls down to the ground. That's going to be a travel. Hensley and Coburn. Coburn, another freshman in for the Eagles. Led by several juniors that are high-quality players. With so many freshmen contributors for this Madison Southern team, the future just feels so bright.
It really does.
French
drains her third three-pointer.
She leads all scorers with 9, and the lead is at double digits. Morris to Hamilton. Back to Morris. She's going to drive in. Shoots through contact and no go. Rebound by West. Puts it on the floor, knocked away. Foul on Sandlin, going to be her second, I believe.
Foul is on Lacey Sandlin, that's her second.
Long coming back in for Kincaid, and Avilés in for Prizanzano.
And number 4, Hayden Avilés.
Lawson in for Sandlin, who has 2 fouls. Avilés into Morris. Pump fakes a 3, gets into the lane, gets it to go.
Bucket is good for
And we talked about before, this team's not going to take a lot of shots from the outside. They're going to drive, and that's exactly what Morris does there. Knocked out of bounds. That's going to go to I don't know.
They called it to Catholic first, but now they switched it for the Eagles.
He pointed both ways. That's going to stay with the Eagles. Himes going to inbound from the corner. In my opinion, the worst place on earth to inbound from, but they get it into French. Trying to get it inside to Coburn in the post. He gets it at the elbow. Lawson gets it to her on the block. Up and turn around. No good. Gets her own rebound. Himes to French. Back to Coburn. Pump fake. Foul called there on Long. Going to be her second.
Foul is on number 32, Adelaide Long. That's her second. Team's first.
Team first here of the quarter. Eagles lead by 8, looking to add to it as Himes inbounds. French to Lawson. Goes into contact. Good defense there by Long. But Lawson steps back and gets it to go. Her first bucket of the game. Leads back to 10. Morris to Avilés. Back to Morris. He drives. No good. Rebound by Lawson. Looking for the foul there. Gets it up to Hensley. Bounce pass to Coburn, and it's good.
25-13 here with 4:45 to go in the second.
Seems like the Lady Knights have figured out how to break the pressure. Now it's just a matter of finishing to get points on the board. Avilés with it up top. 1-2-2 or 3-2 zone look there from Southern. Trying to get it inside, and it's nearly stolen away, but Long hangs on to it. She's triple teamed. Loses it out of bounds. It's going to stay here. Great defense there by Southern. Wilson back in. Maddie Flannery checking in for the Eagles.
Giving Himes a break. Came in and played some solid ball for the Eagles.
Reynolds back in. 7th grader for the Knights. And French steals away the inbound pass. Over to Wilson. Drives baseline. Rebound by Long. Nearly stolen away, but Reynolds hangs on to it. And Southern's going to drop back into their zone. Dangerous cross-court pass by Morris, and Reynolds can't come up with it. And another Lady Knights turnover. (25-13). Hensley on the wing. Over to the corner to Flannery. Hensley back underneath. Good defense there by Morris. Knocks it out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Eagles. Kincaid checking back in for Catholic.
Checking into the game for the Lady Knights. Number 22, Caroline Kincaid.
Wilson to inbound. Gets it to Lawson. Nice bounce pass over to Flannery. Back to Lawson. Looks off a 3. Brianna Hensley will take it. Rebound by Lawson. Down on the ground. Jump ball. It's going to go to the Lady Knights. .322 to play. Kincaid on the wing, cross-court pass to Morris. Avilés will take a 3, off back rim. Rebound by Reynolds, who takes a 3, and that goes. Oh, they're going to call that one in 2. Still great shot off the rebound there for Reynolds, who's got 3 points. First offensive spark we've seen this quarter from the Knights. Wilson drives baseline, kicks out to Hensley. Pump fake into the lane, runner up and good. Over to Avilés, looking to get it back to Morris. Over to Long. Morris on the wing. Reynolds in the corner, back to Morris. Catholic being patient, trying to pick their spots, nearly threw it away. Great save there by Avilés. Kicks it back over to Morris. Long at the elbow. Could have called a few fouls there, I think, grabbing a lot of arms, see who they got. Ended up getting Slannery with that one, her first. Still not in the bonus, although we are getting close to Southern's aggressive defense. The fouls are stacking up.
3 fouls so far for the Eagles here in the second quarter.
Kincaid falls down for a third time. Another
travel call.
Having a hard time standing up. Made a great play on the ball, though. Wilson playing point now for the Eagles. Kay Lawson at the free throw line. She gets it at the elbow. Had Wilson on a cut. Couldn't get it to her. 3, no good, out of bounds. Going to go to the Lady Knights here. Morris over to Avilés. Up to Kincaid. Back to Avilés out of the trap. And that's when Catholic's got to capitalize. When they get out of the middle of the trap, then they've got numbers, and they've not taken advantage of that very much yet. Nearly stolen away there, and it is by Lawson. Dribbles out, gets it up court to French. She'll take the open 3.
And it's good.
Touch rim.
Is that 12 for her tonight?
It is. Just getting started. Up to Morris, knocked away. She gets it back over to Reynolds on the baseline. Looks off the jumper. Some puts it up anyway. Kincaid's going to get fouled for going over the back there. Kincaid's first.
22, Carolina Kincaid. That's her first. Team second.
Brizanzano back in for Catholic, and Sparks back in for Southern. Hensley open on the wing, doesn't take it, back over to Wilson. Nearly stolen by Morris. Reynolds knocks it away. Good defense there from Catholic. West back in. Going to give Morris a break. .40 seconds to go. See if they try to hold it for the last shot. Get it over to Hensley. Back out to Wilson. Looking for a good shot here. Not looking to hold on to the ball. Lawson loses it. Gets it back out to Wilson. Drives it into the paint. Through contact. Can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound. Back out to French. 22 to play. 3 ball by Hensley. Off back rim. Rebound by Sparks. She's fouled. We'll see if they call that on the shot. It did look like she was trying to put it back up. Yep. Going to call that on the shot. So
did Lawson get a rebound in there somewhere?
She did. She's going to the line for 2. As they're discussing it, it looked to me like she was trying to put it back up.
Both teams now at 3 fouls.
Oh, they're going to call it on the floor. I think that was close enough to, it could have gone either way. I did think she was shooting. But they will inbound underneath with 18 to play. 3 ball. She's feeling it tonight, John.
I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm her good luck charm. I spoke it into existence, and now she's sitting at 15 points.
You asked what it would take to get her going back to her regular form. 3 ball there, no good by West. Rebound by Wilson, and the clock's going to run out. And we'll come back and talk about French's first half performance after we take a 3-minute break here on WBON TV.
When perfect is in the air, you can feel it. Presenting the new Ultimate Comfort System from Lennox, the most advanced heating and air conditioning system ever.
Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's affordable heating and air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
When the awful Michigan weather makes its way down I-75, you want your vehicle ready for anything. Holland Sons Auto Care knows there's no good time to break down, but especially when it's ice cold outside. So get that preventative maintenance taken care of at Holland Sons on North Keeneland Drive in Richmond. Holland Sons works on the small smallest repairs all the way up to major engine work, and they can work on Chevy, Mercedes, and everything in between. So no need to take your German car up to Lexington to overpay when Holland Sons is just off exit 90 in Richmond. Call 859-626-7695 for Holland Sons Auto Care.
ABR Auto Recyclers in Richmond is buying your beat up and broke down cars. Have an old vehicle sitting around that you never got around to working on, or that old wreck in the backyard that you're sick of looking at? Call ABR Auto Recyclers at 859-369-5844. Not running? No problem. If you have an old vehicle, ABR Auto Recyclers wants to buy it. Get cash for your old car. ABR Auto Recyclers, 2294 Box Ankle Road in Richmond.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience. We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now Steel in our Georgetown store. Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come. And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
At Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Kentucky, we believe in treating our customers like family. As a family-owned dealership for 60 years, we offer top-notch customer service and a friendly, knowledgeable staff. From sales to service, we're here to meet all of your automotive needs. Come on in and see our new and quality pre-owned vehicles, or check us out at jackburford.com.
I love this card.
Thanks. Go Colonels. It's in here. Hey, Coach, it's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with the new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
And we're back here as we're recognizing the senior cheerleaders here.
Skylar Cito
Quite a few senior cheerleaders this year.
and Summer Barnes. Congratulations, cheers.
Had a few senior dance team members as well. No senior basketball players for the ladies team.
Was senior night for the boys earlier this week. That's when Kason Nobby went down with a potential knee injury. A lot of seniors on the boys' side of things, so certainly an emotional night there. Playing up at Great Crossing tonight.
We have a score update there
The last
yet?
score update I got was 8-0, not Southern. So take that for what it's worth. Playing against the McDonald's All-American up there, and he's not all they have. They have several quality players. Great Crossing has got a shot at winning the state tournament.
To the Jumbotrons for our senior cheerleaders and underclassmen cheerleaders.
Slideshow happening here for the cheerleaders. John, let's talk a little bit about the first half of basketball action as we're watching this. You asked me before the game, what does Hadley French need to do to get back in the groove of things? I think making all of her shots was high on the list, and she hit 5 threes in the first half.
Yeah, 15 coming off the threes. That's just an incredible night for her so far in the first half. She's got half of the team's average.
Well, I mean, she is
almost, yeah.
She is tied with Lexington Catholic herself.
So just incredible, and I think that's the kind of game that you need to get that confidence back. I mean, she was a heck of a ball player last year, but that kind of injury will, I don't know, it will get in your head a little bit.
It absolutely will.
But I think this kind of performance makes that go away just a little bit.
And that's who they need Hadley to be if they are going to have any shot at winning in district play in the tournament next week up at EKU. They need this Hadley French, and they need other people to step up as well. And it has been a good team effort here in the first half, up 33-15, as they're playing really solid defense. For the most part, they're hitting their shots from the outside, which they've struggled with lately, but a lot better ball movements and intentionality offensively than what I had seen in the last few games, especially the last one down at Rockcastle, where they just had a really, really rough time.
Am I a curmudgeon or an old coach that
I'd
like to see? They are having good ball movement, especially on the perimeter, but I'd like to see them work the ball into the paint a little bit more and get some shots down around the basket.
I think that's less you being a curmudgeon and more you being a lineman. And
Fair
just
enough.
wanting the big guy, the post players to get some action there. No, I agree with you, and I think they have tried that. It's tougher when Catholic's running that 2-3 zone because they're kind of packing it inside, and the open shots are on the outside. But we've seen Sandlin and Lawson and Coburn down there trying to get looks in the post. It just hasn't worked out yet. But yeah, I think that's what they need to establish to get going moving forward. The slideshow now is music.
Yeah, at the same time, they're taking what the defense is giving them, and it's working out great. So perhaps if the defense adjusts and try to stop some of that perimeter shooting by Hadlin French, that's going to open up more shots.
Absolutely, and she does lead all scorers with 15. Lacey Sandlin has 6. Brianna Hensley with 5. Allie Wilson with 3. E.K. Lawson with 2. And Olivia Coburn with 2. For Lexington Catholic, they are led by Adelie Long with 6. Olivia Morris has 4. 3 from 7th grader Harper Reynolds, and 1 apiece from Mary Walker West and Peyton Avilés. How are things looking on the glass, John?
Yeah, Emma Lawson leads the entire game tonight with 6 rebounds. She leads Madison Southern. Second place in rebounds is Lacey Sandlin for the Eagles. But then over on Lexington Catholics, you have Long, who is just really, really good off the glass. 5 rebounds so far for her. Hadlin French coming in, 1 rebound, but 2 steals. She's playing a great game defensively to go along with that 15-point ball game on offense.
Well, that's just one half of play. Anything can happen here in the second half, and you know that Catholic's going to come out with a game plan. So we'll take a 2-minute break and come back, tip off the second half right here on WBON TV.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at chenaultvineyards.com.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
And we are back once again, perfectly timed
Gage
for the tip-off on WBON TV. Gage Hill at his best tonight. Been working all season, finally peaking at the right time, I feel like. Southern ball to start the second half here. They lead 33-15 over Lexington Catholic. Durison set most of the first half with 2 fouls, back in the game at point. Lawson trying to get it inside to Sandlin. Exactly what you called for, John. Sandlin goes up, misses the shot, rebound by Avalez. Morris gets it up to Reynolds. Reynolds for 3. Nearly hit one in the first. Rebound by French. Tries to get it up to Lawson, knocked out of bounds. Great play on the ball there for Morris. Southern had 9 team fouls in the first half. Nobody in big trouble, but a couple players with 2. Hensley wants to get it back to Durison, and she does. Durison back to French to Sandlin to reset. Still a zone look here. Sandlin drives all the way in to get the bucket. Avalez back to Morris. Good job with the ball fake there. Nearly stolen by Hensley. Gets it up to Reynolds. Reynolds drives in. Tries the bounce pass. Stolen away by Sandlin. We're going to get a jump ball, and that's going to stay with Catholic. Avalez the inbound. Stolen by French. Almost came right to her. Deflected by Sandlin maybe. Durison will take a 3 from the corner. Her first shot, nothing but the bottom of the net to push the lead to 23 here early in the third.
38-15, 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the third.
Morris back over to Avalez as they work it up the court. Long with it, trying to get rid of it, gets it back over to Morris. West underneath the basket. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Lawson. The Southern's looking to push the envelope here. French.
Make it 18.
Knocked out of bounds off the foot of Cami Durison. It's going to go back to Lexington Catholic. Southern still with that 3/4 court pressure. Making it tough. Get the ball across. As Avalez gets it across, gets it over to Walker West. Tries to throw it inside over the head of Long. Back to the Lady Eagles. A lot of unforced turnovers here from the Lady Knights. The Eagles playing solid defense, but Catholic making it easy on them. Durison to French. Pick and roll, around the back pass, can't get to it. Stolen away by Avalez. She's driving, going to go all the way to the rack. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Hensley, and she's fouled, I think, by Avalez. Oh, they're going to call that one on Reynolds.
Reynolds, that's her first. Team's first.
Timeout, Lexington Catholic. Full timeout. We'll take it with them. Back in 1 minute here in the third quarter on WBON TV.
Whitaker Bank in Madison County is your local bank for convenience. With more branches than literally any other bank in Madison County, why go anywhere else? Whitaker Bank is known for their friendly customer service and easy access drive-thrus. Whitaker Bank, your home for local, friendly, family banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
5:14 to go here in the third quarter as the Lady Eagles lead 41-15 over the Lexington Catholic Lady Knights on WBON TV. Coverage presented by Bishop Small Engine Repair of Richmond. I'm tired of talking, John. What's up? That was a very long sentence. Inbound to Durison. Again, Reynolds, the 7th grader, meeting her at three-quarters court. Durison to Sandlin at the elbow. French hands it back out. Here's the thing. French has 18 points. She's not taking a bad shot yet. She's not forcing anything, but she's taking what comes to her and hitting probably her last 4 attempts. Lawson, turnaround. Great footwork there by Lawson in the post.
Yeah, I don't know how many attempts Hadlin French has for the night, but it's not significantly more than the points she's made.
Morris across the timeline. She's going to penetrate into the paint. Foul on the perimeter. Called on Hensley. Her second.
We called a game against Berea and Model the other night where they just let those boys beat the dog out of each other.
Yeah.
But tonight they're calling everything.
I prefer a good let them play physical ball game to lots of whistles. Reynolds nearly gets her own rebound, and she does. Off the miss there. Stolen away by Durison. A lot of bodies on the floor. French with a smile on her face up to Sandlin.
She's having a good time.
Lawson wanting it at the post, John. They've gone to the post almost every possession this half.
I texted the coach and said that should be the game plan.
Lawson gets her own rebound and goes back up with it. Called with an offensive foul down there. It's not a call you see very often.
I like the refs getting a little animated, telling her they gave her the elbow.
That was a full reenactment there from the official.
You seen the old NFL play? You got a lineman giving them the business.
That's nice. Hensley with the takeaway all the way to the basket. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Long. Really good defense there by Morris to not foul. Long to West. Back to Long. To Avilés. They've got to be close to the 10 seconds. She gets it across. Nearly stolen away. Foul called on Durison. That's her third.
That's her third. Team's third.
And the fouls racking up against Madison Southern. But I love the aggressive defense.
Yeah.
You didn't like that call?
That one was right in front of us. I think that was a weak call. Probably shouldn't say that. My apologies, but
I don't think
she's just being tough.
I don't think we get fined for that kind of thing. Long with a miss. Rebound underneath by West. Called for the travel, going to the ground. That's happened a lot to Catholic. Need to get a better grip on those sneakers.
It's like
out
we've
there.
shined the floor in anticipation of that.
Yeah, Sparks back in the game. Hamilton and Kincaid back in for Catholic. (43-15). Nearing a 30-point lead here for the Lady Eagles. Catholic in a man-to-man look had been in his zone most of the game. Sandlin gets it on the baseline, drives all the way in, up and under, and one.
The basket for Macy Sandlin. Foul is on number 22.
Kincaid with
Caroline Kincaid.
With the foul.
That's her second.
Foul, and Sandlin's going to go to the line. Try to complete the three-point play, being the second player in double figures here. She gets it to go. Perfect from the free throw line tonight. Still some pressure here from the Eagles. Maria Heim set to check in. Avilés. It's Kincaid. Hamilton takes a jumper. Just misses. Rebound by Sandlin. French getting it up court to Hensley. Spin move inside. She's going to go to the line for 2, and that's going to be the third foul on Morris.
Foul is on number 25, Olivia Morse. That's her
Both teams at 3 fouls so far in the third.
at the line.
Hensley already with 5 points, looking to add to that.
They get 6.
From Madison Southern, number 3, Marina Himes.
Himes checking in for Durson.
Number 25, Olivia Morris.
He gets them both. And the lead is 33. Brezzanzano back in for Catholic. Hamilton. Brezzanzano on the wing. Back to Avilés. Over to Hamilton. Had an open look. Passed it up. Good work around the perimeter there from Catholic. Haven't found a good shot yet, though, as Avilés gets underneath. Blocked by Sparks. Sandlin and Kincaid got tangled up there. Coming out to check on Kincaid. Looks like a reverse diamond cutter out there.
Yeah, that was a
very odd play. They were back-to-back with the ball over their heads when they got tangled. Famed trainer Sandy Williams out there to check on Kincaid. We're going to go ahead and take a 30-second break. Whoa. There's movement. We'll stay here. Kincaid up and walking off the court. Seems to be okay, John, but that was a really awkward fall. It really did look like a WWE neck breaker.
She kind of had her arm around the neck of another player and then took a hard fall on that shoulder.
And I don't know what the call was. They both went down and just kind of stayed there.
I feel like it was called a
jump ball.
Okay. And it's going to the Eagles.
They did both have the ball before falling, and Catholic back in the zone look. Sparks out to French. I mean, let's not plan on missing.
21 from the 3.
It's what we call
Look who's back.
I haven't seen all of Hadley's games, but I can't imagine she's strung together this many threes a ton of times. Yeah, she gets a steal there. Over to Hensley, who drives in, across the paint, can't get it to go. Rebound knocked out of bounds, is going to stay here. But I get the scene out of my head of John Wick saying, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
Yeah.
So if somebody wants to put that Hadley French meme together, share it with WBON. Jumper, miss there by West. Rebound by Hamilton. Avilés misses the 3. Rebound by Sandlin.
5 for her for tonight, if my math is correct.
She's at the free throw line. Pump fake, wide open lay-in. Great move there from Lacey. As the lead is quickly escalated here. Again, Southern averages about 45 points a game. Already at 53 here through the third. Catholic looks like they're going to be struggling to get to their average of 28. Rims out, rebound by Hensley. They had 10 in the first quarter, John. In the second and third quarters combined, they've scored 5 points. Sparks wide open. Of course it goes.
56-15, 25 to go here in the third.
Hey, ladies, why don't we save some of these for next week for the district tournament?
Well, I said it in pregame. You want to leave the go into the postseason on a high note. This will certainly do that for them. But they have a tough game on Monday against Madison Central.
Number 1 team in the 11th region, probably one of the favorites.
Maria almost with a steal there.
That's what makes rivalry games so fun, is that that's going to put it into the third. A lot of times records don't matter when you get in tournament play. We got one more quarter here. We're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll be right back on WBON TV.
It's time to winterize your home And Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration is here to make sure that your home is ready for when the snow and everything that comes with this time of year finally makes it our way. Call today and schedule a free inspection and consultation with an honest source that is willing to make sure you get what you need. Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration. Like them on Facebook or visit KentuckyRoofWorks.com for more information.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Coming back for the fourth quarter is the Eagles nursing a 41-point lead after an outstanding defensive performance here in the second and third quarter. Like I said, John, coverage presented by Bishop Small Engine Repair of Richmond. The Eagles allowed Lexington Catholic to score 10 in the first quarter. Since then, in the last two quarters combined, they've scored 5 points. Incredible defensive effort from the Eagles. West takes it in, can't get it to go, gets her own rebound, back up and good. Himes across the timeline, gets it over to Wilson on the wing. Sparks underneath to Sandlin. Sandlin with another backdoor cut. Great dish there from Sparks. Sandlin with 15 points now. Got an update from Great Crossing. Madison Southern's boys team currently down 56-14 from the number one team in the region. Great Crossing, contender for the state, as Himes misses the three. Rebound, knocked out of bounds, going to go to Catholic, I believe. Yeah, trailing 56-14. Not an ideal matchup for them, coming off an injury by...
Similar score as we have here tonight.
Coming off the injury to Kaysen Nobby, but the Eagles trying to find their way heading into the postseason. French and Sandlin have gone to the bench, likely done for the day. Lillian Kirkin, number 23 there, played great in the JV game. Ball's on the floor, jump ball. It's going to go to the Eagles.
Checking into the game for the Lady Knights, number 15, Katie Prizanzano.
Prizanzano back in for the Lady Knights.
Abby Etherington.
Olivia Langster and Abby Etherington also in for Lexington Catholic. Wilson. It's Coburn. Nice backdoor cut by Flannery. Can't get it to go. Rebounds on the floor. She gets her own rebound. See what we're going to call here. Probably a jump ball, and that's going to go back to the Lady Knights.
Checking the game for Madison Southern, number 4, Kinley Grant.
Kinley Grant into the game. Grant is another middle schooler getting varsity minutes here for the Eagles. Nearly stolen away. Prizanzano takes a jumper. No good. Rebound by Coburn, and she's going to run the floor. Tries to get it over. Wilson stolen away on the ground, and it's going to be another jump ball. Kinley Grant is actually a freshman. Thought she was a middle schooler. She's got a little brother that plays basketball at Fairstown. I got to go watch the middle school championship games over there last week. That was a great time. Cassidy Bailey checking in for Allie Wilson.
Got a little bit of a running clock here with the lead the way that it is.
No middle schoolers listed on this roster, but a ton of freshmen. Grant with it on the wing, over to Kirk. Back to Grant. Bailey reverses it back.
Jimmy,
gets it into the post to Coburn. Hits the deck. I think they're going to call foul.
You mentioned the younger players, Anna Kate Crest not playing basketball due to an injury. Do you know if she's going to be back in time for softball?
I ask her family that regularly, and it seems like there's some optimism. Maybe not opening day, but at some point. Flannery gets a bucket.
She was a force to be reckoned with on the softball field last year when we were getting to call some of those games, and did so as a 7th grader.
Yep. One of the better hitters on the team.
If I remember correctly, she almost took one of us out with a line drive foul ball.
Yep, got to be careful where they put us. Trying to get into the post, Taylor Ford there. Now Provenzano is going to inbound underneath the basket. It's been a shame the weather. 3 ball attempts, no good. Rebound by Flannery. Baseball and softball teams haven't been able to really get out there with the weather. Time's ticking down to the season starting. Ready for baseball and softball to get going as Coburn's fouled. Going to the basket. Foul on Ford.
Number 24, Taylor Ford. That's her second. Team second. At the line, shooting 2. Number 22, Olivia Coburn.
Coburn already got 2. Really strong player in the post. Interested to see how they develop her in the coming years to grow into that role and be a presence. She gets them both. She's got 4.
62 to 17. 3:30 to go.
Just sent me a picture here, John, from the boys' game. The center for Madison Southern, Jordan Dunaway, probably 6'5", maybe a little taller than
I would think he's taller, but who knows?
He standing next to 7'1" Malachi Moreno, looks like a small child, and that's a good time as Kirk gets a bucket in transition. Kirk also a phenomenal volleyball player. Bailey tries to steal it away. Provenzano gets it back. Hamilton will take a 3. Off back rim. Rebound by Ford. Bailey gets the jump ball. I think it's going to stay here. There have been so many jump balls in the last 3 minutes.
I can't keep track of where it's supposed to be. Good to see Bailey in there hustling. She's a kid who wants to increase her minutes. That kind of play will help her case. 2:30 to go here in the ball game.
Reynolds coming back in, a Lexington Catholic player getting checked out. Some kind of hand injury. Inbound stolen away by Flannery, gets it up to Kirk. Kirk has Grant underneath, up and in. Really good ball movement there from the youngsters to get the bucket.
66 to 17.
Reynolds off front rim, rebound by Ford. Come in and played well in the glass. Shot's no good, going out of bounds. Going to go back to the Lady Eagles as Bailey wisely lets it roll out. We got about 2 minutes to go. Oh, they're going to say it stays here.
That's a couple of times tonight where he points one way and then changes things up on me. Always leaves me guessing.
Keeps you on your toes. Hamilton blocked. Flannery going up court with it, gets it to Kirk, who's behind everybody. Just misses the lay-in. Look at her padding the stats, getting her own rebound and putting it back in.
1:30 to go, 68 to 17. Madison Southern having a great night offensively.
Reynolds to Hamilton. Over to Provenzano. Hamilton pump fake. Provenzano's going to take the shot. Off back rim. Rebound by Hamilton. And she gets it to go.
Jamie, we know this is a good offensive game for Southern. You talk about Hadley French having a game of her life. But defensively, holding this team to less than 10 below its average. Got to be a good night defensively as well.
Well, I mean, and they had 10 of these in the first quarter. So in 3 quarters combined, Grant misses the 3. Rebound by Flannery, stolen away by Reynolds. They've held this team to 9 points, an average of 3 points per quarter for the last 3 periods, which is insane, John. Provenzano, Bailey all over her. Reynolds drives. Hamilton off back rim, rebound by Kirk. Probably going to run the clock out here, John.
So it does appear as if they'll end with 9 unless something crazy happens here. Good defensive stance by the Eagles tonight. Offensively, just so impressive. Hadley French, she's back.
She had 7 threes. Could not have attempted more than 10. Just shot in incredible percentage as the last regular season game is a victory for the Lady Eagles. A 49-point victory here on the last game of the year going into the postseason. Hadley French with 21, Lacey Sandlin with 15, Brianna Hensley with 7, and a host of Eagles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 other Eagles scored. So 11 players got on the board. For Lexington Catholic, they were led in scoring by Adelie Long. She had 6 points. All those came in the first quarter, John. Southern did a great job of slowing her down. Olivia Morris with 4, Mary Walker West with 3, Harper Reynolds with 3, Allie Hamilton with 2, and Peyton Avilés with 1. Who won the battles on the glass for their respective teams tonight?
Yeah, Madison Southern tonight led in rebounds by Emma Kate Lawson. Lacey Sandlin coming in at 5. Lawson had 7. Headland French had 2, as did Maria Himes. Hensley French came in with 2 rebounds, 4 steals that I counted. Over for Lexington Catholic, they were led by Long with 6 rebounds, and then Kincaid with 4.
Yeah, really impressive last game of the season. Again, next week goes into district tournament play. On Monday, Madison Southern and Madison Central will match up. The girls play first at 6, and then the boys will play after that. On Tuesday, starting at 6, Berean Model, girls game first, and then the boys. All that coverage will be on WBON TV, and we will be here for it. So make sure you follow all of that basketball action, and then we'll get into 11th region coverage. It's a great time to be a fan of basketball. For John Bailey, I'm Jamie Boggs. Big thanks to Daniel and Garrett working the cameras, and of course Gage Hill, who played the game of his life tonight as well. This has been local sports coverage on WBON TV.